Hello everyone, Summit 692, which means I have 308 summits left until 1000. Today was like a day, it was cool. It looked hot, but it was cool. The sun has just set and I need to get down, but I always have to do these videos. But I was wondering, sometimes these videos become too long, so maybe I should split them into two videos. I don't know. So if you are watching, this is a test. If you are watching, please, number one, like the video. Number two, I want you to drop me a comment, either on YouTube or on Facebook or on Instagram. Drop me a comment and tell me, do you prefer I do the gratitude for special people and I talk about topics like mental health or specific topics? Do you want me to do it in one video, which makes the video about 10 to 15 minutes, or would you be okay with me splitting it into two videos, where the one is for gratitude, one video, so 5-7 minutes, and the other one also is exclusively for topics like mental health, that I cover, because that's what I stand for, obviously. And yeah, let me know. Drop a comment and tell me what you think. I'd really appreciate it. I feel it's nice to know someone's there and listening. Otherwise, I'm just talking to the wind and talking to myself. But then again, if you want to have a guaranteed intelligent conversation, speak to yourself. So, with that being said, yeah, please don't forget to comment and like and subscribe. Subscribe, please. So, first of all, let me go with gratitude. I try to do gratitude. So, today I am doing the summit 692, and this is for my cousin Sylvia Marzagali, aka Sylvia Stenos. She's my cousin from my mother's side. Sylvia's like my sister. Obviously my sisters are in Greece and Cyprus. So, and Sylvia is the closest thing I have to a blood relative here, and she's been an amazing person, and I don't give her enough. I don't say it enough to her, I think, and I think we sometimes forget to remind people how special they are. So, this is for my cousin Sylvia. You are very special to me, and you and the kids, Christina and Kosta and Marco. I still have that little bookie you gave me when I went to the cruise ships, and it was a scary time for me. And out of nowhere, you just gave me this bookie and wrote encouraging words, and you took photos. And shit, Sylvia, I'm gonna cry now. So it was your birthday. It was Sylvia's birthday on Monday, the 13th of January, and sure, we're getting older, but we're not really old. We're, you know what? You're as old as you feel, and as old as you let your mind believe you are. And Sylvia, today, I actually wanted to text her this morning and say to her, let's do a hike, or let's try and hike once a month together, something like that. And then, and then I forgot, because I have ADHD, and I'm like a goldfish sometimes. And then Sylvia texted me to check in on my mom, and then I remembered I needed to tell Sylvia that we needed to go up the mountain. So let's make some time for that, please. You can come, Kosta can come, Christina, doesn't matter, as long as we go. Because life is short. It's very short. And you've also looked after my mom so much. My mom, we owe you a lot in gratitude. My parents, when I'm not here, you are like the child they never had. But yeah, you're special, Sylvia. So love you lots. And come, let's go climb a mountain, let's talk. Because, it's hard to, there's not many people that I'm close with in direct family. That's okay, it's just the way geography and logistics has worked out. But, let's make the most of it. And just remember, you're very special and you're amazing. And I'm very proud of you for the running you do and trying to take care of yourself and taking care of Christina and Kosta. You're a good mom, and Marco is a good dad. But yeah, this one's for you, Sylvia. See you on the mountain next time. And yeah, which brings me to the topic of the day. So I get the summit, and sometimes I tell people what I do, sometimes I don't. Like I'm an ambivert, and sometimes I'm introverted, sometimes extroverted. Like it depends on the energy levels. And today, this morning, someone texted me, and I told them where I am. I'm on the mountain. Actually, they're texting me now, and then because I sent them a photo, and they said, "You know what?" He says to me, you've probably so many times you've been there, but I think he says to me, I don't think you get bored of it because you look like you love it. And the thing is, yeah, every summit, every climb, just like every day of your life, has a different DNA, has a different vibe, has a different lesson, has a different feel to it. And you got to look for the lesson, you got to look for the beauty, you got to look for the challenge, you got to look for the details and what you can take from the moment you have, because it's up to you. I mean, you can life is how you perceive it. I remember my friend Alex Spencer, who's now in the UK, this is one lesson I'll always keep with me, is life is how you perceive it, and same thing. I've said this before, it's like, the people who think they can and the people who think they cannot are both right. And that's just, depends how you want to see it. And yeah, every climate is different, and I love it. And I was listening to, sometimes I listen to these motivational things that they put together on YouTube. And there's a part where the guy says, if you got to love the process, not the result. Don't wait for the result. Love the process. So the process may have challenges and pain and difficulty, and it has some good times, some bad times. We can say the process as in going to gym, getting fit, or doing the project they have to do, or working with people, and just try and tell yourself to love the process. Love the process. What do I have to learn? Have I failed? Okay, I found one way of not doing it. Okay, the next one. And the thing is, love the process. Even in life, love the process of life. Sometimes we meet people that we love, and sometimes they break our hearts or they do something to us. And I'll be the first person to tell you that last year, for me, being backstabbed 3 different ways, I was a bitter man. I was very bitter, but I also realized that these people that turned on me and let me down to the point where I lost my business, I lost a few other things. They sent me to the bottom, but when you are at the bottom, there's only one way, and it's up, and you become stronger because you get to rebuild with new intel, and you and also those people that let you down, even you got to read the red flags, but if they let you down, at least they're doing you a favor. I mean, I love this Keanu Reeves comment from this movie. I can't remember what the movie was, but he says, if someone misbehaves in your life, they've done you a favor, because they've shown you that they are not your people, they're not part of your tribe. So whether it's a love interest or friend or whatever, that means, he said, they've forced you to move on to the 6 billion, 9 whatever, 99999 other people in the world that you can meet and talk to and connect with. That is what they've done for you. They've done you a favor. Or like my good friend in Athens, Nassau, when a person really misbehaved and broke me in many ways, I sat there with him and he says to me, this is a gift from the gods, from God, from the universe, whichever deity you want to believe in, but it's a gift from a higher power in that it showed you that it's failed and move on, and fail fast, move on. Don't dwell on it. Don't wait for them to become better. Don't wait this. No. Do not give people so many chances. They know exactly what they're doing, and if they're worthy of your time and your energy and your soul, they will make an effort to come back and apologize and re-enter your life. So, everything you do, you got to look for the good and the bad, and then focus on the good. Focus on the lesson. Focus on what you've got. Focus on who you still have. Look for the you got to be grateful for what you have. That's the first step of recovering, and then after that, do it better. Whatever you failed in, failure is part of success. Every failure you have is a building block that you can step on to go higher and higher. If you give up, that is when the game ends. So it's one of my favorite motivational speakers, Les Brown. He's my favorite saying is, it's only over when I win. That's when it's over. I'm going to keep going until I win. And trust me, I'm turning 41 in February. And I've had so many failures across the board. I often find myself having to prove myself to a lot of people, but I've sort of divorced myself from that part where proving myself, because the more I want to prove myself, the harder it gets and the more you fail, because you're not being your complete self. You're not being genuine to yourself. Your authentic self. I have a dream, and this dream is perhaps crazy to some people, but I'm a big believer in another saying from Les Brown where he says, aim for the moon, because if you miss the moon, at least you'll land among the stars. Okay, that's very high. If you didn't hit the moon, it's okay. You land amongst the stars. But if you aim for the roof, you're most likely going to bump your head on the ceiling and then go down and then give up. So aim high, because then you'll fail high. You'll learn more. And the thing is, my dreams evolved so many times, but it's always involved, whatever I do, my passion is helping people, but this helping people must also help me fulfill my need of making the world better, making myself better, looking after my family, my wife, kids that I have in the future. And so you can't just give away your energy for free. And my dream is to own it was just one thing, but now it's like a concept where I build a community of mental health orientated gyms, where you have a gym, because everyone goes to the gym and works on muscles, like, oh, I'm big and all that, which is great. That's amazing. It's the quickest way to healing yourself and looking after yourself. It's very tangible. Any exercise you do is good. It starts the process of clearing your mind and helping you become healthier, because the more you push yourself, the more healthier you become in eating and doing things. But the problem is, I find, is that a lot of people hit a plateau or a ceiling when they go to gym and become gym bunnies or gym people. I love gym people, but I also know that a lot of people that seek healing from divorces, heartaches, retrenchments, depression, loss of life, not having a purpose, whatever, they need help in terms of here, because not all of us are born with the tools to look after ourselves and sort of like, and so I'd like to have I'd like to have a whole bunch of gyms that are built like a community, and people have the freedom to go and see either a mental health expert, a psychiatrist, or a life coach, or someone who also helps them on the other side here. That's part of your subscription. And this is a concept that still needs work because it's not going to be profitable at this point. I need to figure out a way to do it. And I don't want to do it like Virgin Active, where it's just, numbers and subscription profits. So that's my idea. But anyway, I gotta go. I'm looking weird again because people are coming by. But thank you for participating. Remember, mountains are medicine, and remember, if you're gonna fail forward. Anyway, take care and bye bye.